We've talked about bull run etiquette, and I think one of the points on bull run etiquette that's very important is the fear of missing out, and now it affects people's decision when it comes to a bull run or bull market. The fear of missing out of FOMO is often triggered by a fast increase of a certain crypto. So I give you an example. So cryptocurrency A went up by 800%, let's say in 2 days. So within those 2 days, you see a sharp increase of that crypto. What it creates is certain effect that the news talk about it more. You see it everywhere more, and you see the increase, so now you're kind of drawn to it to buy. The biggest problem with that, and that's something people don't really talk about, is the simple fact that the logic of crypto is to buy red and sell green, and when you invest that, you lose a lot of money pretty quickly. And this is because the crypto market is highly volatile. So even when you have a plan and you do things right, you can still fall victim to the volatility in the crypto market. So think about it when you actually do the things on the opposite way. An example of a downside of using FOMO is, in that case, our crypto A already did 800% increase. Now what happens is that the things went up so sharply, it'll go down as sharp or even sharper. I've used a 50% example as a general example, but I've seen cryptos go down way deeper than 50% after a big increase, because a lot of those cryptos that do those small big increase are usually what we call meme coins or scam coins. They're rarely substantial cryptos, because you have to understand that the Shiba Inus, the Dogecoin, the Pepe coins are outliers in the meme coin categories. Most of the time when you see those sharp increase, it's a scam, and those scammers get you because they know that videos like this can be done where I explain to people fear of missing out and how not to fall for it, but people can't control their emotion, and that's the biggest problem when it comes to fear of missing out, is the lack of emotional control. And that has a lot to do with the dopamine and the way that her brain is wired. So when her brain see green and a lot of increase quickly, it sees that as a good thing. So in your head, it's a good time to buy. When you see red and things falling, it sees as a bad thing. So for us, it's a signal that we shouldn't buy. The funny trick is that to succeed in investing in financial environment, you gotta thinking the other way. It's when it's red that you have opportunities to buy, and when it's green that's time to sell. Because like I said previously, after crypto just went up 800, 1000, 1500, 3500%, it is necessarily not the time to buy it. There's a few exceptions, but most of the time that thing's about to go down quickly, certainly as on a market as volatile as crypto, because that is something that people don't talk about often. That's something that it's kind of the shame of the crypto market. But right now, most of the crypto market is only there to really experiment on and make profits. Most of the cryptos, well, I'm talking about 99% of the cryptos right now, they don't have a real use case, and they're not being used. Most of them are ghost chains. When we talk about layer one, most of the dApps don't have any use. Most of the dApps are being constructed right now. They're in beta. They have a lot of testing. There's a lot of test nets, but there's not a lot of main nets that are actually being used in the crypto market. And you have to understand that the big investors, what we call the smart money, they know all those facts. So that's how they make money in crypto, is really using different strategies like fear of missing out, manipulating the market, things like that. These are how they make a lot of money. They make a lot of money because they understand the fact that there's not a lot of use case in crypto. So whatever they manipulate and whatever emotion they bring out of you, that's when people do those mistakes. And those mistakes can be very costly because it takes a lot to come up from a 50% drop. Quick example, after a 50% drop, you'll need 100 to 200% to break even and make another profit. So that's how important it is to well manage your money and to think about the fear of missing out often. When you see something that's too good or something that went up too quickly. It is always time to pause, reflect, and think about it. If you didn't do your research in time and you were not in the first ones that invested in, it is not the time right now to do it. There will be another project, and a project where you can position yourself better. On that note, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment, and give us feedback. Thank you guys.